How's it going, guys? My name's Daniel Osborne, owner and operator of Oz Machine Company, and this is going to be a shop tour video. I think you guys deserve to see who you're supporting and the machines and equipment I use to produce the products I make. So without further ado, I'm going to flip this thing around and show you guys what I'm working with. All right, first things first. This is Maggie, the shop dog. She's always hanging out in here with me. She's got a floppy ear, but we don't hold that against her. The garage, when we moved in, wasn't insulated, didn't have the metal or the lights up. Put all that up so it's nice and bright in here. First things first, let's work our way around the room. A small Eastwood Tumbler. I use that for my clips and little hardware pieces. I don't want to lose my big tumbler. Titanium anodizing station. Bunch of old jigs and stuff I don't use a whole lot. Central machinery buffer, works okay, super cheap, with a 3M Scotch-Brite wheel, and so I got a bunch of softer wheels for polishing. This is an old locker, picked up to put just spare parts and stuff that I won't want to get dirty. It keeps the dust out pretty well. This is my hard-hinge lathe. This is a Craigslist find. I got it for a great deal, and it works really well. I make any beads that you see me selling are made on this machine, and I cut down pivots, cut down dowel pins, stuff like that. It's a variable speed, 3,000 RPM max, variable feed, and it's really fun to use. Super accurate. It's a turret lathe, so you can have multiple tools in here at one time. This is my Mr. D. Burr DB 600, I believe. My big tumbler. It's another Craigslist find. I bought the divider to put in it so I could have polishing media on one side and coarser D. Burr media on the other side. Really nice machine. It's really loud, but it does the job. This is the first piece of equipment I ever bought, and it's just an old Bridgeport knockoff Webb manual mill. This is a copper Whopper. This has been sitting on this machine probably, actually, definitely since it was new. So you can see it's nice and mushroomed over. Pretty cool piece. Here I got my little horizontal vertical band saw. This is my most expensive piece of equipment. It's my CNC Mill. It's a 1995 Fanuc Robo Drill. Got a Nick and 4th axis, and I put a Pearson mini pallet system on it. Really happy with the mini pallet system, and the 4th axis is a must. I can do my bevels on here, and just makes life a lot easier. It's a very accurate and reliable machine. The only thing, it doesn't process code really fast, and the memory is not very good, so I have to drip feed it with a shop link flash, but it works. Back here, I have my air compressor. I put it in a box because it's pretty loud. It's an old Ingersoll T30. This is my radiator for heating the shop in the winter when I'm using my wood stove, my outdoor wood boiler. This is my table where most of the work gets done. This table actually came out of Peoria, Illinois Caterpillar plant. And I think they were setting engines on it for assembly. I put longer legs on it because I had really short legs on. Wicked edge. Love the wicked edge. Super repeatable, and takes a little longer, but can't beat it. These are some blade blanks for Roosevelts. They've been double disc ground, and they're ready to go onto the pallets. These are the 2 blade pallets, so I can load this one down with 4 blades while they're cutting. I can start loading this one down. This is kind of my hand rub deburr area right here. I use just 2 pieces of wood that I put some toggle clamps on for holding the blades so I don't scratch them up while I'm doing my hand rub. I use EDM stones most of the way up for like a satin hand rub. I go up to 800 with the EDM stones and then use sandpaper. So I got just toolbox, tool cart, holding all my mill tooling. This is an old CNC lathe. I won't bore you with too many details. I got a great deal on it. I don't think I even want it in here anymore, honestly, but it was such a good deal, I had to buy it. An old professor at Purdue was taking it apart and cleaning it, and he ended up passing away before he could put it together, so I got it for a great deal because it was taken apart. But I got all the pieces. Maybe one day I'll put it together and sell it, or maybe I'll put it together and make something with it. I'm not sure. Over here, got my Boyer Schultz 6x18 hydraulic surface grinder. It's pretty good. Pretty good little machine. Obviously, I'd like to have something bigger, but it works for me right now, and I got a great deal on it. Craigslist finds all over the place. This is my pallet for my mini pallet system that holds my 2 5th-axis deuce vices. I'm really happy with those. They work great. This I am not happy with, and I wish I would have never bought this thing. It's a 40-pound capacity central pneumatic blast cabinet that blasts your media all over the place. I've caulked it. I've done everything everybody says to do to make these things good, and it just isn't good. I mean, I've already worn through the sleeves. Definitely don't buy one of these. Invest in something a little better if you're in the market for a blast cabinet. This is my little 4-inch belt sander. Not much you can say about that. I mean, it's Kalamazoo. It works fine. Miller Synchrowave. Nice to have a TIG welder in any shop. Don't use it a whole lot, but I used to when I was making motorcycle parts and fabricating stuff. Oh yeah, I was using it all the time. This is my Rotobin. And this thing, my old work was actually throwing this away, and I had to go dumpster diving to get this out of the dumpster. But I'm definitely glad I did. It works great. You can put a ton of weight on these shelves and get to anything on it. So it's a catch-all, but it's nice to have. And then you got your shop fridge. And that's it. All right, guys. If you stuck around this long to my horrible commentary, I applaud you. Thanks for all the support. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do so. And have a good one.